What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the shiny only run in Pokemon Sword. In the last episode, we continued our shiny hunt with Dreepy and honestly are still doing hits and are, we're on box 14 now. We're getting pretty close to odds with this hunt. Hopefully we don't go over odds because this is the first hunt since we got the shiny charm. And hopefully we get it soon. And for further ado, let's get started. Also, yeah, I know it's been a minute since I've streamed. Work has been crazy. How's it going, Dark? No, watch, first egg is gonna be a shiny. How's it going, SA? Oh. Forgot about the Whale Lord. Excuse me. Not really. It's, I work at a supermarket. Freezer section, so. Constantly working with ice cream. Just as a friend of mine started playing Monster Hunter Wilds. With what exactly, Dark? I do kind of want to do that as well because, to unlock certain Pokemon, you need the National Dex complete for them. So I guess technically there's, two senses of that. Also, I guess that's, one good way to know if you have everything is using those Dexes. You can't tell? I'm going for the shiny variant of that. Although I'm not sure how I'm gonna get a few of the, let's go Eevee ones. A few of them I haven't go, and I'll probably just do that to get them over. But I don't know about others. For example, I got the entire, what was it? The entire Bellsprout line in Go. So I'm gonna probably trade over 3, Bellsprout that way, and then you catch them in Let's Go, so technically it counts. Well, I've been going for a shiny living dex, so at least I'm going to continue up that trend. Although I'm partially going to have to start fresh, because I would get, no starters out of that. So, do you guys think we're gonna finally get Dreepy today? Yeah, some of those can be a pain, especially in Dex order. Although I know for a fact when I'm doing the shiny hunts for some of those guys in Dex order, if I do it that way, some of them are gonna be a pain. Like Lapras, for example. Although I'm probably not gonna go in Dex order. I'll probably do it in route order. So on the first route, we'll get Route 1 with Rattata and Pidgey. Then next we'll go to the forest where we can get things like Caterpie, Weedle, and Bulbasaur, and so on and so forth. It's more or less it'll still kind of be Dex order. But some of them are gonna be out of place because things like Squirtle, which is near the top of the Dex, are not found until last. Yeah, I gotta organize my boxes for that. I can technically check them on mobile because they can be sorted to dex order there. But in my normal home boxes on my Switch, they are not organized. That's the real pain. I mean, there's a way to search them, I believe, in dex order and then just navigate them. But even then, it's gonna take you forever. So how's everyone doing today, by the way? Like, what are you all up to? That's good to hear, Dark. Yeah, it's finally the weekend. I'll still be busy because of work. I'm also glad that I'm able to kind of like sit back and relax during these in some sense. Because after a long day of work and such, you get beaten down easily. Like, mentally wise. Like, the parents will all agree with this one if they hear this. Work is draining. Now you know how I feel of Area Zero. Trying to hunt down a lot of mons, like all the paradoxes, the Dunsparce hunt I did that one time, and a few other hunts. Yeah, if it pops up and I don't feel like I'm that excited, it's just because I'm a bit tired. I mean, you can always just mute the Switch. That's always an option. Also, Dark, if you need a Fiona, I do have one that you could take, or technically sell like 300. You know, I can always just open a Pokemon Home on this end. Then you have double the music. How far are you in the dex, by the way? I cannot speak. Probably because my mouth is like shredded from the Dominoes I just ate. Which I don't know why, but it feels like your mouth gets all scratchy after you eat stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the midway point in Kanto is Bellsprouts. So, are you like past Bellsprout? That would still be region based in some sense, wouldn't it? I'm pretty sure that like Bellsprout is like somewhere in the 60s. How's it going, Monkey Boys? It's been a minute, actually. Well, Dark, you know there's a search feature, right? You can literally search if you have the Pokemon in the box. And you can sort it by dex order. Yeah, what have you been up to, Monkey Boys? I actually have not, but I do want to see it because, like, I did watch other movies like Captain Underpants when they first came out when I was a kid, and they have a pretty unique, like, animation style that's kind of cartoonish in its own way. So, like, if I can find a way to watch it, I will. But oh, I went to the house. Well, I've heard it's like pretty good. Is it? I wonder if it's like on Amazon Prime or something like that, or Prime Video. Is it on Prime Video? Because I could probably ask my mother to buy it there. Because she owns the account. 8 out of 10? That's a good review on it. Like, the most recent movie that I would have say that I, like, watched, like, new-wise would probably be Sonic 3. Yeah, like, maybe if it's on Prime, I'll watch it. Oh, the one thing I will say, because I know it from the trailer, is like, what made him think to attach a man's body to a dog's head? And it somehow worked. Also, where'd they get the hands from? Because those are fur, if I remember correctly. Cartoon logic. I kind of hope we get the Dreepy today, honestly. Like, this hunt has been going on for quite a while. And we recently got the other two, like, line mons in Scarlet's for like, that final episode, kind of. You know, actually, one thing I think I might do for a video, because I just thought of it, I still have, like, I think 100 or something eggs, or more, for my Absol hunt back when I first started my channel. If there's a chance that a shiny Absol appeared in one of those eggs, it would be kind of coincidental as a funny video, in, like, some way or form. Like, this shiny waited in its egg for, like, how many years now? Like, 7 or 5 years now? When did I start my channel? Like, I think it was, yeah, about 5 years, honestly. Or 4. Like, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, because, like, I don't know what my, stream situation is gonna look like next week, and that could be a simple, like, doing, like, half hour to hour video type of situation. Like, recording-wise. Also, that would mean that Blood Moon has a long-lost brother or sister that's also shiny. It looks like Rayquaza is like sitting on Wailord's head. And there goes the Wailord. Oh no, let's go Pikachu. Oh, I collected a feather. Yeah, usually I'll only get like one of the games, and normally that leads to me needing help with getting half the decks. Like I don't have Let's Go Eevee, for example, so things like Bellsprout is not an easy mon to get. Or what was another one that was I think Electabuzz is another hard one to get. Coughing as well. Pretty sure those are all Eevee exclusive. Oh, one thing I'm now realizing is going to be a problem when we do that whole Let's Go Hunt on my end is when we get phases, because we won't be able to catch them. And with some of the early ones, it won't exactly be an easy one to kind of break a chain for. Like, for example, Bulbasaur is the first target. So things like Caterpie are going to be annoying. And I won't break a Bulbasaur chain for a Caterpie. Not to mention some of the rarer mons will be a bit more annoying to chain, like Charmander or Squirtle. Wait a minute. How far are we, by the way? Oh, we're on to box 15. And we're still going. God damn. Oh, I've seen things like that dark. Like I've seen one for a shiny dex as well. Also, at the same time, I mentally know that I have most of the mons in the games, like franchise. Oh, watch your progress. Oh. Okay. We have a lot of them kind of filled in. Also a bit bright. Also, Dark, we gotta talk about that, like, an oddly insane luck the other day. And what has gone on with those characters so far? I was going SGT. What type of game exactly? Like a school game or like a Unite match kind of game? Like, thinking about that. So, like, a school game. Yeah, I never got in a band because I couldn't convince my parents to ever, like, buy me an instrument. Now the only one I have is a guitar that's missing a string. Yeah, mine do as well. That's like one reason why I'm kind of happy that I'm like streaming is that I get to sit down for once. Because when I work, I'm on my feet all day. Well, you guys can't see it, but I basically have my feet up on my desk. What do you mean by that? By your ride? Oh, don't even get me started on cold. Probably plants. Yes, you see, that's called grass. Yeah, I don't know why Dreepy's being a little pain, but it is. eventually this Dreepy will shine. Then I'm gonna have to look into how to spawn in Venipede for the next hunt. Anything you guys want to talk about, by the way? You guys are pretty quiet. He's locked in. Yeah, we're going through a lot of Dreepy. I'm gonna do something real quick. Gonna fix the chat to make it look a little bit bigger. Make it a bit easier to read. That should do it. There we go. Now chat should be a bit more readable. Although it's still gonna be hard to see with blue on white. Of course they were there. Right, there are legendaries that still gotta get in this. I forgot. Like, after this whole thing, I'm gonna have to, like, hunt down a few legendaries that are shiny logs for my own time. Like, for example, the Galarian Birds. Because I think, like, Galarian Zapdos is, like, pretty useful in the meta. Yeah, pretty quiet chat today. Yeah, I kind of miss, like, the viewers that would show up constantly. I remember at one point we'd have people kind of fighting for first place on the streams. I still have no idea what happened to, like, half those people. But I know a portion of them, like, started leaving because of, I think Proton VC started up every time I would go live. Which really put a number on the viewership. Yeah, I don't think they realized how bad they hurt the channel by stopping, like, the show up because of their VC. Even if only one was watching and they were watching through that, it would still hurt the channel because they weren't all, like, here, so to say. Like, YouTube doesn't know there's a group watching from one account. Yeah, I don't really know how far I'm gonna go today. Like, it matters if we get the shiny soon or not. Because, like, at the same time, me, like, not being live for a while, it is, like, 9 PM for me where I am. So it's late. Because I am. 2 different pages, Dark. How do you think I'm playing this game fresh? I wasn't gonna reset my save file that I worked so hard on. And sadly, this one does not have online functions, so I can't exactly get help with, like, Dynamax Adventure Hunt when we do that. I have to do that one solo or find a way to get another Switch. That also has a DLC. I suppose when the Switch 2 comes out, I'll probably have a secondary Switch at that point. Like, at that point, I will have 2 accounts to kind of use for hunts. The thing is, only one of them will be able to catch Suicune, at least. Yeah, it always feels good going back to a game sometimes. Like, I went back to Let's Go recently, as you know, for the whole, like, Legends hunts and such. Other than that, I haven't really, like, touched the game, other than, like, those few live streams. Legends was another game that I kind of enjoyed going back to when I did. And hopefully, like, Legends ZA is as good. Just let's hope we don't have to throw a Hippowdon on top of a roof 80 times. And please, Game Freak, don't bring back the Pokédex quests. They are annoying as heck to do. And I hate that they're linked to shiny odds. Like, whose idea was to make it you have to land Hurricane 70 times? Whoever decided on that, you are annoying. Like, for crying out loud, why did they do that? You can't even force rain in that game, so you have to deal with the odds. I pray that they don't. It is so annoying to deal with those dex entries. Like, I can understand like maybe 1 or 2 quests that are not that hard to complete. But making it have to land moves like Hurricane or Thunder a bunch of times and you can't set up your own rain, that's another story. Yeah, that's one thing you gotta get used to when you play through the game. Especially in my case, because I have the unique controller. I'm flattered at Nightbond, but I like hunting my own shinies with this. Like, it's part of like the whole concept of the hunt is that I have to earn the shinies to use them, if that makes any sense. And like, part of like the thing is I don't like taking donations because part of the shiny is the hunt itself. Like, you get the memory of getting it. Is like one of the things I like about shiny Pokemon. And I mean, I already have how many boxes now? Almost 15 boxes worth of Dreepy, and I still have not gotten the shiny yet, so. And trust me, I have a lot of shinies myself. If I really wanted to do something like that, I could transfer 6 and just play it that way. I'll be alright, don't worry. Like, I got a shiny Cinderace that's Cinder ability. How have you been doing, by the way, Nightbond? Like, what have you been up to? Dreepy's being a little pain. No, yeah, I think I'm only gonna go for like an hour today, guys. Like, I am tired, and like I started to stream late because like I didn't have like time the rest of the week. This is the best I could do for like getting a stream up. And we got a handful of eggs today. Like, I'm pretty sure we got like about 2 boxes worth. Yeah, about 2 boxes. Like, we like started like right here-ish, if I remember correctly. And now we're here, so about 2 boxes worth. That's almost 60 eggs. So we got a lot of like eggs hatched today. Yeah, we still don't have that shiny. Alright guys, so make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see